up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad company, bad for your company. Bad company, bad for your company. Playing games, they don't want no problems with me. My got good, you know I brought them. Might not hit a bad. Someone, them were opposites, they move on. So I dark shades, so much got the belly seated. Acting brand new like I don't see it. When I do, who them folks? Who want too close? Give me room, funny folks, play it close, do the most. Don't they bad company, that's definitely good company. Bad company, that's definitely good company. Bad health disease, now you in eternity. Tucked underneath my new Duncan. Flintstone, bust down, color Americana. Fruity pepper, bezel, Wilma, Betty, bread and body bag. From out of town, I think she modeled at McCarmy. Wrist game, lucky charming, told my jeweler leprechaun. I'ma come clean, I got keys. Paranoia got me rolling in my sleeves, okay. Hating cause I'm up and up the trees. Whole team got these on the keys, okay. I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. The juice still burning when I up it, I'ma squeeze.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded at the 2. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not 4th down. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He's at the 40, 20, 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Cowboys offense. The wild optimism going into last season, of course, because they were coming off that 13-3 year, but they faded a bit last year as they dropped to a good but not great 9-7.
The good thing for Dallas, they play in a pretty volatile division, the NFC East. There hasn't been a repeat champion in the East since 2003, 2004, and that was Philadelphia, who currently holds the crown right now. But this is a Dallas team that I think has worked its way through some adversity. They've lost some key veteran players along the way the last 2 years. So the face of the franchise, actually the face is quarterback Dak Prescott. But to me, the guy who really makes them go, running back Ezekiel Elliott. If they get 16 out of him, expect Dallas to be in the thick of things.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Give to Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A first down carry by Elliott. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And some room. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 57 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. We turn our attention to the Panthers as they come out here on offense, and it's been an interesting 3-year run. You look back to their Super Bowl appearance, then they dropped to 6-10 a couple of years ago. Last year back in the playoffs with 11 wins. So what in 2018?
I think a continuation of 2017 and an expansion on what we saw. It's always going to be a tough-minded team. They want to run the ball inside, and Cam Newton can be your short yardage runner as well as play the quarterback position and throw it. But they want to open things up. Remember, they drafted Christian McCaffrey last year, want to get him the ball in open space. They ended up drafting DJ Moore this year, so they want to be more explosive down the field throwing the football. And Luke Kuechly is a heck of a building block on defense. This is a team that fully expects to contend in the NFC South, and they think they can go much deeper in the playoffs.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Do some. Hey.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Polardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And now here come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Dontari Poe in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Second and 10, Newton again. Throwing right, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Newton throwing again. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Taco Charlton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
First down, Prescott. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll make it third down.
And there's a pass knocked away by Dante Jackson, the second rounder out of LSU. Absolutely love his versatility. He can play on the outside. He can play in the slot. He'll play off and make a play on the ball when it's advancing forward. I just love his aggressiveness and his confidence in his abilities to play.
Throwing. Prescott. Airing it out for Hurns. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And the Panthers coming out now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He's going to swing this deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Sitting alongside Charles Davis on Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
3rd and long for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Newton on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Demarcus Lawrence getting him once again. His third sack of the afternoon. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
How many different ways can I die? Wait, don't answer that.
From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Newton. A bullet throw, but incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And Godot's kick is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? To me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Godot back out there now for the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you can kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say, where guys are throwing together 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'll be much more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open fields, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Eluding the pressure right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what you're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Bitch tryna get wet on my dick, she can get what I thought if you want it, we can get Walked out on the block, but let's take a hat to get bitch, who I look, what she want, she can get chicken.
Here's Prescott.
Chopper cook a nigga shit
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. So earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Not enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free, no first down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, Newton. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The give is to Elliott.
Well, that's an idea for niggas.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Keeping it real is free.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. We've seen him break break off a big run already in this game. For a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
If I wasn't here, who would you call? If I wasn't rich, who could I call? My days consist of me and my circle. Even got family members who ain't worthy. They be like, let me hold something to Tuesday. I'm gonna give it back. Tuesday come, niggas act like they mad when you know to get it back.
Past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
I tried to be the first one to do that, but niggas still hated on me, right? So I'm like, all right, maybe niggas just broke and need some money. I get the pass cheese around that bitch, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, 200,000 in just with passing money out, you know what I'm saying? That shit don't work, man. These niggas don't appreciate shit. These niggas are crazy.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. T.J. Yeldon. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.J. Yeldon, 53 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Setting out to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
20.
From the gun, Newton.
Hey, I'm Andy, and I started Harry's, the shaving company that takes and shaves. At Harry's, we keep it simple.
Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's third down.
For as low as $2 each.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Only $3 with free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter Pandora at checkout. That's harrys.com, code Pandora.
Some job recruitment sites overload your inbox with resumes. Glassdoor knows not just any will do. From 62 million job
The
seekers,
Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and a mile. And now with the time of the play clock almost stopped, Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. To throw is Newton. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Can't let these niggas
and now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And his pass incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That was like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10. Throwing again. Prescott on second and 10. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Julius Peppers able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Before you tell me you loyal, so you know the meaning. Before you go out and do crime, my nigga, make sure you can sit for them seasons. I came out with dreads, more sick in the head like I was on meds.
On third down, Elliott. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we grab the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10.
20.
Throwing again. Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a third down. Operating from the gun. Newton, he's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught at the 20. A big third down play there for the Panthers. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
To throw on second down is Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return will stop right around the 25. into the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
As huge a threat as Ezekiel it is with the ball in his hands in the run game, I have to believe that the Cowboys want to continue to expand him in the passing game. Excellent hands, can run nice routes. They don't just have to throw it to him on screens either. They can make him an integral part of the passing game and increase their offense.
58 catches through his first 2 years, so you expect that total to go up.
I think that he can get 58 catches in 1 year if they choose to concentrate on it.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Well, Zeke's having a great game here, Charles, in the second half. What was the difference rookie season to second season? Because he went from 5.1 yards per carry to 4.1.
Well, inconsistency. Remember, his second year, Zeke was in and out of the lineup a little bit, as well as his offensive line, where the front five pretty much played the entire way his rookie year. Last year, there were guys in and out of the lineup due to injuries as well. Not the same continuity.
Well, things are clicking here in this one for him. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got it to Hearns. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. The pitch goes to Yeldon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Zeke with a shake and bake. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the sneak, it's Prescott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. The extra point up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Duralast, proven tough, and available only at AutoZone. Visit any of our 5,500 locations nationwide and let
They'll
us
run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Came with a record deal like had to. On the jealousy, it got activated. On the fake love, it got activated. Got some people that ain't really my kin, don't feel like we family though. Then I got some people that ain't only my friends that feel like we family though. Whenever it's time to stick to the plan, I know how to handle it most. Vanish the foes and cancel the hoes just so I can manage the goal. Get activated and I'ma be me.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Plus 2 is right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise, just can't do it.
They'll start to drive with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a great example what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
So the money ain't got activated. So the money ain't got activated.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Somebody's got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he's standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Prescott on 1st down. So left side is complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Touchdown throw for Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. There he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, already his second touchdown here. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Prescott now. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Elliott. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper from 40 yards out. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do there. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And there's the first NFL catch for the Maryland man, DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The shotgun snap for Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception. Wow.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Irving in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
More than 1,000 teens will be on their own this year as they age out of the Arizona foster care system. No one to give advice or help prepare these teens for life on their own. Arizona's Children Associations, Thrive Mentors, are here to help guide young adults on their road to
incomplete. He can't hang
Become
on.
a
Would have
Thrive
been a
Mentor
nice
at
catch.
Arizona'sChildren.org.
Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Mentoring a foster team will help
I know he
increase
wants to get his
graduation
team
rates,
back in the
job
game, but a
skills, and social
50-50 ball
skills.
right there that
Sign
maybe
up
was a
today
little
at
questionable.
He's pretty lucky to
Arizona'sChildren.org.
get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks
Companion
play with
Plus,
a lot
a
of
friend of yours
confidence
is a friend of
that
ours. With
borders
the
on
Rapid Rewards
arrogance,
Plus
and that
credit
can put
card,
your
you
team
can
in
earn
some
the
dust.
Southwest benefit
Especially
that
maybe
lets
want
you
to look
fly
at some
with a friend
safer
free of
routes after
airline
the
charges for the
interception he
rest of
had that ended
2019.
their last
Plus
drive.
30,000 points
He's
after
going to
you
go
spend
for a big play
$4,000 of
downfield.
purchases in the first
This is
3 months
caught
your account is
inside the
open.
15. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Learn more at southwest.com/companion pass offer.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? To keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
This defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as he...
Does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
This is Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Saw with that mob stick. These niggas talking, watch I pull up in that fucking Hemi. Told automatic, so I pass my little bro to send me. I'ma ride this little bitch till that tank empty. I'ma still blow that bitch till that clip empty. Bitch, I'm a P. Bitch, I'm a G.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott.
Leg leaping on that fucking nigga shit. Take a nigga bitch and
They
then I
give him
pass it to the
13
click. I
yards
say,
there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Prescott. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. Shreds the tackle. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Cowboys, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.